India's little master, Sachin Tendulkar, has become the first man in cricket history to score 100 international centuries. He brought up the landmark in today's Asia Cup one-day game with Bangladesh. But as our Asia correspondent John Sparks reports, he'd had to wait a whole year to complete the feat.
Maybe it was the pitch. A poor surface, said the pundits. Perhaps it was the pressure. It's been a year since he'd scored his last century. So few people thought he'd do it today, if at all, in fact. But Sachin Tendulkar got to work, building his total against Bangladesh with singles, boundaries and a solitary six. The record was now in reach.
But he just maneuvered the bowling for the
greatness came with an ordinary single. Or is it immortality? His 100th century in international cricket.
Were you thinking about the milestone?
I was not, to be honest. Precisely a year ago, when I got my 99th 100, no one spoke about it. And then it was, I guess, the media who started all this. And, everywhere, wherever I went, to restaurant, the housekeeping, room service, whoever met me just spoke about the 100th 100.
England hadn't bargained for Tendulkar.
The little master hit his first century against England at the tender age of 17, too young to drink the champagne. Yorkshire then made him their first ever foreign-born player, and once again they gave him a drink.
Certainly I'll be giving my 100%, might be more than that, and I'll be concentrating quite a lot.
Poise, balance and stroke play. Tendulkar has it all. Although some accolades have escaped him, he hasn't managed a century at Lord's. That said, he's probably the greatest cricketer of all time, right? Inconveniently, there's someone else with a claim, so let's do the numbers. Tendulkar scored a world record 15,000 runs from 184 tests. That's an average of 56 runs per innings. The other contender is Australian Sir Donald Bradman. He scored 7,000-odd runs from far fewer tests, the first played in 1928. So his average is much higher. Anyway, we'll leave that one to you. The last word goes to the maestro.
A child was watching Sachin Tendulkar. What message do you have for that little kid?
Enjoy the game and chase your dreams. Dreams do come true, so don't stop chasing your dreams.